Hello, hello, and hello, and welcome back to
Spooky Time!
What is this? Like, you're wearing, like, you know, the Ghost of Cereal's past shirt?
It's Blueberry, the greatest of all cereals.
Ah, whatever, it's blueberry, it's hot fructose corn syrup and sucralose. Blech.
What do you know? This is delicious.
I know a lot!
This is delicious cereal.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Helps a growing young man become a tough young boy.
Yeah, like a roly-poly. The cereal's only good unless it's 35 years old. That's when cereal's only good.
Cereals do make their peak at 25, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the sweet spot.
When it has enough college debt to, like, you know, put you homeless.
For more information on cereals that have reached their peak, we'll put a link below where we have devoured delicious cereals such as
Spider-Man,
1989 Batman,
Wheaties.
The Wheaties were from 96?
97.
97.
Cal Ripken.
That's right, Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken Wheaties.
Cal Ripken.
We got Doug Flutie coming up, and we also got 1991 Cornflakes.
Yep, they're going to be fantastic. Fantastic. Spectacular Halloween season. We are here.
Yeah, well, speaking of here, like, where's your costume?
All right.
I am the late...
I got it.
I am the late, great
I'm going to put it on.
Update!
Update.
Yeah, update with your costume.
I'm updating.
Yeah, go get it.
Alright!
There you go.
Hot Dog Nick!
I could say something, but this is a family-friendly show.
Family show.
Family show. Family show.
Thank you for joining us.
EE Comics and Game News!
News!
I can't take you seriously on that. At least I can sell a car wearing this. You can just, like, you know, raise the bar.
You can try to find children that were stolen by their parents.
Yeah, mystery, like... And
you can yell at brick walls.
It's like, update!
Update!
Mystery from 1989. Little Casey was found hugging the wall!
Hmm?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Robert Stack knows. Next up,
the news.
The news.
Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and Blueberry.
It's time for the comic book news. Spooky news.
Spooky news. Okay.
I relish the fact that we can talk about comics.
Ah, you gotta put a little mustard on that?
I might.
Yeah, let's catch up and do the show, okay?
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
New comics arrive to the Clifton Heights location every Wednesday. And you could get your comics from EE Comics and Games.
Yeah, put that in a bun.
In a bun, we have 3 fantastic subscription services available. This is really difficult to talk. It's like choking me.
Yeah, that's
Our first is the Bronze Age subscription service.
like the color of a wiener.
No, they're not bronze.
Yeah, the bronze. It's like, look at this. It's like bronze and...
It's like Trump orange.
No, it's not Trump orange.
We will hold up to 9 titles for you. No problem. Make sure you don't miss an issue. Get that whole story.
Yeah, and then Bun in the Sun, right?
And then we have the Silver Age
yeah, relish in that, huh? Yeah,
subscription service, yes.
Yeah.
For 10 plus titles. And that'll also get you a fantastic 10% discount.
You know, Silver like to wrap the hot dog in. To keep it warm.
Yeah, to keep it warm.
The subscriptions warm and safe.
Warm and safe. And then we have the delicious
Golden
Age subscription tier.
That's the mustard right there.
We hold 10 plus titles for you, and you get a fantastic discount for prepaying for all of your comics.
Yes, and it's
15%.
Isn't that great coupon?
It is. It is. We do ask that you pick up your comics at least once a month, and there may be a deposit required. But that is the comic book news.
I want a hot dog.
Smack!
Man.
Gatsby, did you know we carry several collectible card games or trading card games?
I do.
Such as
Final Fantasy.
Flesh And blood.
Lorcana, it sounds like some kind of like topping on a cake or something.
That'd be delicious.
Yes, it is magically delicious.
Magic the Gathering.
One Piece.
Oscar Mayer.
Yes, one hot dog to go.
Pokemon.
Pokemans. Gengar.
Weiss Schwartz.
Now that's what sounds like what you're wearing. You're wearing a Weiss Schwartz right there.
It's a delicious Weiss Schwartz.
right here. Yeah, with some ketchup
All the
and
kids
mustard.
are doing it nowadays.
Yeah, a little mayonnaise.
It's
and
on TikTok. Look it up.
Yeah, TikTok.
They
Weiss
do
Schwartz.
they do the Weiss Schwartz.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
My uncle is trapped in the Netherrealm.
I know nothing about it.
I assume that's
I
a
know
Yu-Gi-Oh
nothing
thing,
about
I
it.
assume.
The Weiss Schwartz thing's funny.
And coming up next, the fantastic new game Disney Lorcana has come to EE Comics and Games. Every Saturday at the Garnet Valley store from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. you can partake of our fantastic Disney Lorcana League.
It's free!
Totally free! Earn points for wins and losses, and you could win up to half a box of the next set of Lorcana.
If you play long enough, maybe they'll unfreeze Walt Disney.
It's one of the cards, unfreeze his head. Also, we run Lorcana at the Clifton Heights location.
Ooh!
Every Tuesday from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Well, darn.
You could play for free. You could win fantastic prizes. We have promos we give away. Give away!
Give away! Like Walt Disney's head.
At around 6 o'clock, if anybody is interested in running a Lorcana tournament, we will run a tournament. And I'll give away buttons. Pins. It was pins or pins.
Pens?
Pins
and things. I feel really old doing this.
What, you don't like Lorcana?
No, I meant the woo, 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 woo. You know, like soon I'm gonna be dead, like haunting
I
everybody.
don't
Like,
understand. Do it again, I don't get it.
Ooh. Ooh. Doing a wave at a Grateful Dead concert.
Next up, Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering.
It's time for Magic the Gathering news.
Yeah, off sync there.
Yeah, special event. Newsflash. Newsflash.
Update.
Newsflash. The Doctor Who launch party is coming Saturday, October 14th.
Ah, crikey.
From 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can use all your favorite Doctor Who Magic the Gathering cards
Like
and earn
Cyberman.
double points.
Like Cyberman and
I think the dialects are in there.
Daleks.
Exterminate. Yeah.
Exterminate. No. We have to say eradicate, otherwise we get sued. Eradicate.
Eradicate. No, that was
Professor Spacetime.
Professor FaceTime. Yeah.
Eradicate. That was damn funny.
It was one of the best segments of that show.
I agree.
We are also going to have a special thank you for the Wilds of Eldraine pre-release winners,
Which sounds like a
whose
floor cleaner.
pictures are here
I don't see nothing.
in the ether.
In the ether.
They've taken up the whole screen with this dialogue behind it.
Wilds of Eldraine. Why does it sound like some kind of floor cleaner? Like, hey, I got a stain right there. Get the Eldraine and just like wipe it up.
I put Eldraine in my bathtub to get the hair out of the drain.
You okay there? Like, you know, you can't. It looks like you're having trouble eating with that thing around your neck.
It was alright. Got there.
Yeah, exterminate.
Garnet Valley. That's a place. And Fridays at 7 p.m. we have a weekly pauper tournament. It's totally free.
You know, you chew with your mouth closed?
No. Saturday from 11 to 5 is our regular Commander League. Special congratulations to Drew Baby F. Finally making his way back to the #1 spot. Well, moving on to the Clifton Heights location.
Pauper Challenge. Where I always hope he loses.
I'm never going to lose.
Pauper Challenge. Beat Nick. Best of 3 tournament rules. Receive WPN promo.
You can't beat me, though.
Ah.
Literally the greatest pauper player of all time.
Yeah, sure. Let me congratulate these winners. Tony S. and what is it, Nick? What, did you put yourself
Oh, no.
Did you put yourself on here?
I did because I won.
I know you're full of yourself. But
No.
You really have to put yourself on the paper.
Picture right here. Me with the belt. Champion. Thanks for playing, guys.
Ugh.
First tournament I entered at the store. Undefeated.
Disgusting.
GG, kid.
Disgusting.
You beat. What happens on Thursdays?
Fine. From 3 to 8, the Madden challenge. It's free! If you can beat Nick, best of 3 tournament rules, you will receive a WPN, but he'll probably say, no, you can't beat me, blah, 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 eggplant, parmesan. And then you'll get 1 chance per week, because he has to put a limit on it, because that's how much of a chicken hawk he is.
I gotta make sure that everyone has enough time to play.
Sure. If the attendance grows, we'll do tournaments too.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah, if you guys want to play a tournament, we'll do a tournament.
Yeah, do a tournament.
I'll win that too.
Ah,
Yeah, we got fries.
the narcissism in the air. It smells like cooking meat.
It smells like Twizzlers.
Yeah, it does smell like Twizzlers. Yeah. Even though I have a pack myself. Yeah, at least I'm not going to choke on it.
These don't taste like real Twizzlers.
No!
They're nibs.
Alright, careful.
No, it says nibs. Nibs.
Friday nights at 7 p.m. We got Friday Night Magic Pioneer Tournament. 3 WPM packs for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Yep.
Now, is that actually obtainable, your Lord and Master?
Yeah, I don't play Friday Magic.
Nah.
There's Pioneer.
As an old friend of ours says, like, even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
Also, this isn't listed here yet. We have a special 2nd event for Fridays. If you want to play Commander Friday nights at the Clifton Heights store, come and play some Commander. You don't earn points toward the league, but if you show up both Friday and Saturday, then you'll get an additional 5 bonus points for the Commander League.
There you go.
And that's no hot dog in there.
Nah, there's no bun about it.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, don't be a wiener. Show up.
Show up.
Yeah, relish in that.
Yep.
So we got draft tournaments at 5 p.m., $20 prizes based on the numbers and entries.
That's Saturdays at 5.
Saturdays at 5 at the Clifton Heights, just to be sure.
You want Twix?
We got a Kit Kat.
That's what I said.
And that's the card news. And oh yeah, that's right. Okay. You want to unlock the magic? Plus, if you show up, we'll teach you how to play.
Yeah. If you want to learn how to play Lorcana, or Magic, or Pokemon, send us an email. We'll hook you up. We'll get you going. Good time.
I don't think we should be eating as we're doing this because it's like, we might draw on like the wrong ASMR crowd.
That's alright.
I guess more subscribers.
More subscribers.
More subscribers.
Boy, we made such weird noise.
Yeah.
Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
What are you doing here?
Gengar month.
I guess. Well, I guess since you're here, maybe I can actually talk to someone during the segment and not feel like I'm alone and having packs thrown at me.
Yeah, that's the best part.
You know what? You're not wrong on that. But did you know, friends over at, I'll let you say it,
Garnet Valley.
we'll have upcoming challenges there for the days of Saturday, October 14th, Saturday, November 11th, and Saturday, shocker, December 9th. The event starts at 10 o'clock. There's a $5 entry. Get it? $5?
Yes, 5 Gangars fainting and coming back as Mega Gengar.
And in fact, we actually have a congratulations to our September challenge winner, Miss Nikki. She'll be somewhere on the screen, hopefully in front of him.
Yeah.
Did you know that there is also a League Cup tournament?
What kind of League Cup tournament is there?
Well, I'm happy to explain. So, the registration starts a week prior to the event. And then, of course, the event starts at 10 a.m.
Yeah, bright and early.
Bright and early, so that way you are prepared. And it is a $10 entry, and prizes are based on number of entrants. So, be there and have fun. I know it's hard for you to understand the term have fun.
Fun is there to be had.
Maybe. But you know where you would probably rather be? In Area 0 from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, what's that?
That is the home of a lot of Paradox Pokemon. But I'm sure the world will see them even sooner than later, because on the 28th, we are going to have a pre-release tournament for the Paradox Rift. Registration begins at 9 that day. And then the event starts at 10 o'clock, and it is $25. You get a pre-built deck, you get to open some packs, and fix it up, and have a good time with your friends, and learn the powers of the Paradox Pokemon. Because trust me, they're some secret strong good ones.
Is Gengar a secret strong good one?
Yeah, close enough actually, pretty
go.
close. They might beat the Edge though with history at least. But also on Saturdays from 9 to 2, we will have our Pokemon Play League. Now, it is completely free to play, and you can earn prizes from your journey cards. So, we always said it before, those little cards, you fill out the green spots on each card on both sides, you win some packs.
Is it like miniature golf when you keep the score?
No, yeah, actually, it is kind of like that. But instead of claiming that you beat your friends in mini golf, you get to show off by pulling some nice cards.
Dun 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 dun. Gengar! You pulled from the internet.
But now switching over to Clifton Heights.
Clifton Heights.
There, you got your wish. Oh, it's candy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's look, this magic card orange. And
This is orange.
Charmander.
Magic cart. Oh yeah, then again, I get in trouble by corporate if I do that. But you can.
I can do what I want. I'm dead.
But you're still here somehow. So, for our friends over at Clifton Heights, we also have some fun league challenges coming in the fall, including October 15th, November 12th, December 10th. Registration, is this also a week in advance? Okay.
Who you asking, God?
Always.
Yeah.
I'm asking Arceus. Is it all a week ahead of time?
Yes.
Shut up.
Give me Popeye.
Actually, I think they were trying to make that at one point because they did the.
They have an anatomy book, so they can make a cooking book.
Yeah, they did the anatomy book. They also did.
Like, you know, when you're abandoned by your parents at 8 years old and you're forced out into the wilds of the world because your dad left and stuff like that, they gotta cook out somewhere.
Well, didn't they make SpaghettiOs of Pokemon too? Like way back when. Go figure. Like the first thing I saw was Charmander, and he's running around in fear, grabbing his tail. Because did you know, if Charmander's flame goes out,
He
it dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know anything about dead creatures.
But registrations begin a week prior, and the events start at noon. So be there, be ready. Let's get going. It is a $5 entry, and prizes, of course, are based on the entrance. And also, we have to congratulate our winner on screen. That's not in my script.
Just throw the picture up.
Josh.
Josh!
Josh! She did it again!
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, for our League Cup tournament, registration is going to be a week prior, so we get all prepared. And everything starts at noon. And it is a $10 entry. Hope to see you guys there and having a great time. And also for our Paradox Rift pre-release, because they're going to be out here more than just on Saturdays, they will also be coming to Clifton Heights this time on October 29th. And registration begins at 11, and the event begins at noon that specific day. And it's $25 to enter. Same as before, you build a deck, you have fun.
Fun is to be had.
Yes, fun is to be had.
Had is to be fun.
Had is to be fun. You know what? We'll teach you one day.
One day. Don't ever touch me again.
And then we also have our Pokemon Play League, which happen on Sundays from 11 to 5. It is always free to play, and we have the cards. You fill out the green forms, you win the prizes. And you know what? You held on. You held in there. I'll give you that. But now, the moment that you're waiting for, our Pokemon of the Month. We're going to talk about the whole family.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have...
The Ghastly family.
We got our Haunter over here.
Hello, Haunter.
And then we got Ghastly over here. He's chilling over here.
That's what happens when you eat too much Taco Bell. So if you flush a Ghastly, does he become a Haunter? And then if you trade Haunter online, does he become Gengar?
Hey, you're learning something new.
Aha!
But yes, Ghastly, the ghost poison type, is basically the definition of ghost. Considering in Generation 1, this was the only ghost type, which had other confusions involving why there's only one psychic type, and it's strong against it, but it's also weak against it. I'm not going to go any further because I'm getting
like an undead Kaflari.
But, back to Gengar. It's actually a really good Pokemon. If you're having issues with the games, and you need to have a really good Pokemon on your side, he's really good. You can't go wrong with it. The one thing I would highly recommend, and I keep telling you this, but you're like, no, I must have all the Gengars. You're worse than him with Magikarp.
Yeah.
And that is, you want to give it good moves before you trade it, because when you trade it, I think prior to Gen 6 or 7, I believe, Gengar does not learn any more moves. So it's really hard to raise, but you give us good moves, like have it teach like Hypnosis and Dream Eater. That's actually a really good option. Really good option.
Dream Eaters, like the dreams that I get eaten and taken away.
Exactly. He's fitting right along. But back into the TCG world, it actually has a pretty good support. It does have a Gigantamax form, which is basically it laying there with its mouth wide open, like it's about to eat the entire world. Hence, probably why it likes Dream Eater so much. It does have a Mega form, which is actually pretty sick, especially when it's a shiny form, because Gengar is one of the only few Pokemon that have a shiny form, but it looks exactly the same. The only other Pokemon that's really known for that would be Garchomp, but that's another day. But with its shiny form as Mega, it is a pure white Pokemon. Like, it's supposed to be like an actual white ghost, and I think that should have been the shiny form. I'll show you it later. You'll probably agree, or not, because it's me. However, in the TCG world, it's really good. It's got a lot of great stuff around it. Basically, if you want to run a real good Psychic deck, because there's no Ghost in the card game, if you want to run a good Psychic type deck, even if it's for good support, you can't go wrong with using Gengar. There, you feel better now that I...
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda? Okay.
Kinda.
But we're not completely done yet.
Yeah, what else do you gotta do?
A little celebration for myself. It's a little cupcake.
Okay.
Because do you want to know why?
Why?
Because I have been on this show now for over a year.
Yeah, shamefully. Shamefully.
And you still not have done anything to me. Your purposeful arson failed miserably.
Hey, it was the best Lavarian energy drink ever, and I stand by it.
It was bad, just like how your problems with me are bad. And it got to the point where I just had, I don't know why, I just had enough. So I'm going to actually counter your game. You want to praise that Gengar is the best? Well, you won't like it if it's used against you. Gengar, Hypnosis.
What the...
Man. Well, at least I was able to take him down. And that was the Pokemon News. Have a very fun and safe Halloween, everybody.
Update! Update!
Update!
Oh, they're wearing the costume. Update!
Update!
R.I.P. Robert Stack. And the guy who played Gomez Adams that did the show too, I guess.
What?
I don't know, I forget his name. Anyway,
What are you talking about?
recent video game high scores, winners, dinners, chicken fingers. So now we got the Smash Ultimate Tournament winner,
Clay.
Clavin?
You see, it's Clay.
Clay, fine.
Clay doesn't lose in Smash.
Clay. You won, congratulations.
Yeah.
Then we got Duck Hunt with Clay Pigeons on the NES.
Yep. I wonder who won that one.
The new high score with 440500 tech support right there.
Tech support.
With the blue hair in the present.
Taking the win.
Then we got the original.
Hey. Betty Mix.
What?
What are you doing here?
Free candy!
Did she just steal the candy? You know, it's probably better for us anyway.
EW's Betty Mix stealing the candy.
Oh yeah, I gotta come back to that. Anyway, original Mario Brothers with the GBA, new high score,
GBA.
Game Boy Advance.
Wet Noodle.
Yeah, 85340. He wins. Ugh. But we got Mr. Tuxedo Mask at
Friend of the channel.
Friend of the channel. Friend of the moon.
Friend of the moon.
Friend of the moon. 15900 with the Ghost and Goblins for the entertainment system of Nintendo. A hard game that just makes you want to. You end up like this because you tear your face off, and like, you know, every time you die, and you hear that.
It's Arthur. It's good stuff.
Arthur, yes, that's right.
Yep.
Yes.
Now we are taking suggestions on next year's games.
Now it says call to vote on games in the upcoming year. What do you call the channel?
No, you go in the Discord.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like the Discord channel. But
Yeah, check the Discord. And if you're interested in changing games, remember, if you want to add a game, you have to take one out. So tell us what to drop, what to add, so next year we have
Balloon
a
fight.
better run of games.
Alright, so now we got these Clifton Heights.
Clifton Heights.
Clifton Heights. Here.
Right here.
So we got Contra for the NES.
Yep.
78200.
Beat my score.
Yes.
Who got it?
And then
Who
we
got
got
it? It's Dan.
Yeah,
Dan got it.
Dan got it.
Dan M.
Yeah, then we got Bubble the Mabobble for the NES.
Blub, 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 blub.
263270.
Guess who got that?
Yeah, Dan.
Dan again.
Dan!
Dan. Killing it.
Yes. And
Dan's
then
going to have more high scores than you, George, and
You.
Mike. No.
Then we got Mr. Tetris for the NES, 46242. And it's Dan!
It's Dan again.
Dan.
Dan.
There you go.
Dan.
Okay. So now we got October 7th of the year 23.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the upcoming video games for Gangar Valley.
Upcoming.
Gangar Valley, right here. Gangar Valley. Okay, so we got October 7th of the year 23, 4 p.m. Super Smash Brothers for the Switch. Then you got 6 p.m. Food Fight.
Food Fight is the video game, not an actual food fight.
See, it's like, you know, he looks like he's in burger time right now as he's chasing the chef and he's going to get pepper thrown in his face. Then you got October 14th, the year 23, 4 p.m. Wii Sports Resorts Basketball for the Wii. You know,
Yep.
the remote thing. And one of my personal favorites, and Tuxedo Max and Mr. Nick's right here, Streets of Rage 2 for the Genesis.
Best game on the Genesis.
Love it. Friggin' love it. Then we got 10/21 of the year 23. We got 4 p.m. Mario Party 2 for the Nintendo 64.
Yep.
Then we got Splatterhouse.
Splatterhouse.
Love that game for the TurboGrafx 16.
Great game, 6 p.m.
Yes. Then we got 10/28 of the year 23. 4 p.m. Super Switch Sports Badminton. for the
Shuttlecock.
Switch. Woohoo! And then we got, oh wow, 6 p.m. Chiller.
Chiller, it's Halloween spooky season.
Which is like an out-of-print game that's
Spooky
like,
games.
what was it, banned? It was a banned game because it had
It
some like,
was an unlicensed Nintendo game based off of an arcade because they would not allow the licensing that would occur because it was too brutal.
too brutal.
And it's a gun game.
It's like dismembered pixels and stuff like that. Like, you know, the church, like, you know, made illegal games too. And, like, you know, they were a lot more horrific than this game. Like, look up Spiritual Warfare, which is like an exact carbon copy Zelda clone. Should have brought
Was
that.
it?
Yeah, it was.
Spirits of Warfare?
Spiritual Warfare. I have the cartridge of it. Remind me, I'll send it to you. But yeah, they had
Definitely want to play that.
yeah, they had all kinds of weird, like, like church games, and like it was made by a company called Wisdom Tree. So it's like it said on the back, like they taught you how to bypass like the chip reading, and was like you gotta like let the thing flash 3 times, turn it off, turn it back on, just to play the bootleg games. Yeah, thou shalt not steal, right? Yeah.
Well, thou shalt not pay licensing fees.
Exactly. See, the
What
church gets away with everything.
What do we got going on at
Clifton Heights!
Clifton Heights?
Upcoming video game events. Ah.
This thing makes me itch.
There you go. Alright, so we got Tuesdays at 5 p.m. through 8 p.m. We got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Time Trials. Then we got Wednesdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Retro Game Night.
Retro Game Night!
Pumpkaboo.
Where Dan beats all the retro scores.
Hey, at least somebody's there. So we got like 10 for the year 23 Spy Hunter for the NES.
I love that game.
I
It's
do
a great
too.
game.
I do too,
and the
actually.
NES translation of it is very good.
From the arcade, yes, I
Yep.
agree. And then we got October 11th for the year 23 Food Fight for the 70s.
Food fight is not a real food fight.
The Atari 7, yeah, like, Mr. Burger Time here. He's a hot dog. It's like...
There's a hot dog running around.
there is. I wish I had pepper to throw in the face.
That's horrible. Why would you do that?
Because that's something that happens in the game. The chef's trying to make a burger, and the hot dog, and the eggs, and the condiments are trying to kill him.
I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either. I hate that game. Anyway, 10-18, the year 23, Streets of Rage 2 for the Genesis.
Back
Then we
to
got
the rage.
10-25, the year 23, Splatterhouse for the TurboGrafx 16. Splatterhouse. Then we got Thursdays at 5 p.m. Mr. Fight Club video
Fight
game
Club.
challenge on the Xbox 360. So
This is where I beat Dan.
October 5th, the year 23, Injustice.
Yep.
Then
Gods Among Us.
Then we got October 12th, the year 23, King of the Monsters 13.
No, King of the Fighters.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wish it was King of the Monsters. I was thinking the Neo Geo. King of the Fighters 13. That's out to Robert Smith. He loves those games. Anyway,
really?
Yeah, he
The
does.
Cure guy?
No, the Agent Smith.
Oh, Agent Smith.
Yes. 10-19, the year 23, Mortal Kombat with a K Complete Edition.
Yep.
Then we got 10-26, the year 23, Soul Calibur 5.
Soul
Calibur 5. Then you can find all the upcoming events at our website. Open play all day, every day, as long as there's space. Food and drink, relent if you can clean up after yourself, but it's to the discretion of Mr. Lord and Master Hot Dog himself. I mean, he's kind of a hypocrite. He's dressed like a hot dog. He doesn't want food unless you buy it from him, but he's a hot dog.
It's Halloween.
It is Halloween. Alrighty.
Folks, today is October 1st, and that means tonight is EEW taping. What? Betty Mix! No! But the film must go on. Tonight, Betty Mix and me are gonna have it out at EEW for all the candy. Do you think you can come and take my candy, Betty Mix, and not have any repercussions? Never! We're filming at 5. You should come.
Hello. It's your buddy Gatsby at the Video Game Corner. This one's going to be special because I brought a couple games this time I'm going to yap and yammer about because it's that Halloween special season. The first one is the Nintendo Predator. This game scares me because the music is horrific. It's like... And then it just has this like weird melodic thing to it. You would have to play it. Tech support, I hope you can stream a video of it with the whatever, but it's got the scariest, weirdest, gruesome color palettes you'd ever see in the game. It's like this weird dark jungle setting, and then you got like, Dutch here wearing pink. He like sticks out in pink, and then on top of the like scenes like where you're punching like weird algae random soldiers that didn't exist in the movie. and just like bats and snakes and whatever, like, you know, placement things that they always add in these type of games. You get these like enlarged like events where it's like you see him like real large, and you see the predator, and then you see like weird floating heads and stuff. It makes no sense. It's horrific to look at. This is definitely 4 skulls out of 5 for like scariness and frustration. Then we got the hardest of hard games, Ghosting Goblins. This is my original cartridge that my mother gave me, like, you know, as a child. And this game is more frustrating than trying to pronounce, like, words that begin with Y. Just because it's, like, anything you do, it's just, like, you know, you get hit, you die, you get hit, you die. This game is so frustrating that if you manage to beat it, to get the ending, you have to beat it all over again. Capcom wanted to piss you off so much that you had to beat the damn game twice. The music's memorable, the gameplay is horrifically hard, but if you like to punish yourself for a generation of people like, you know, predecessing, like, you know, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, you know, Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, this is like the game to play if you really hate yourself. Then we got Countdown, because this game scares the crap out of me, because when you have a Dracula-esque monster that sounds like Klaus Schwab, like going like 1, 2, you get the 80s villain, like a Lethal Weapon, like trying to teach you numbers and stuff like that. But still, it's just like the graphics look weird, the Muppets look like very frightening. As a child, this game was horrific because I'm like, why is the spawn of Satan teaching me how to count? And they just sit there all still like this. And it's just like, you know, when you get the correct number, because it's like you're afraid to get it wrong, because you think you get it cursed down in the hell, you just see like little cheap confetti and the monster dances like this. Yeah. So this game horrifies me. Any of these Sesame Street things horrify me because they're all like that. They're just statically staring at you with big weird smiles. Like you think like Five Nights at Freddy's is scary? No, this is worse. Then we got one of my favorite horror games, Monster Party. Monster Party is amazing because at first it starts out like, you know, you're a kid with a bat, and then like you do this weird thing if you like duck and crawl. He looks like a wiggle worm and stuff like that. But you go in the random caves and you just see things like there's even a part with a spider that just says, "Don't mind me, I'm dead." And then it just plays this like weird music, and then you just leave the area, and then you just get done that segment. But then as you go along, like, you know, this weird flash happens, and then it's like everything turns into like blood, and you're like, wow. This game is really, really like intricate of like, you know, making funny but yet horrifying like gestures towards it. But if you've never played this one, this is your go-to. My last two, I want to give a nod to a company called Supermassive Games. So, if you've never played Until Dawn, you need to play this. Now, the sad part of this game is, like, everyone who you play as is at fault. Nobody you play in this game is a redeemable hero. The skinny of it is just like, you know, these two girls basically have these two girls and a guy have a family tragedy because their friends are like, you know, poo heads. They play a prank that ends up in the one girl's death, and then they meet up a year later, and then just like chaos ensues. But your decisions in the game carry the narrative. It's really atmospheric. The voice acting, the actors are amazing. Like, you know, you got Rami Malek before he plays Freddie Mercury. I mean, it's amazing. Or before he was Mr. Robot. I mean, it's like there's a lot of great actors in this game. It's definitely worth the play. It's not expensive. I got this copy for like, what, $7? I mean, like, you know, for a horror game that'll last you like maybe 2 or 3 days with multiple playthroughs, multiple endings, multiple paths, get it done. My last one, I think I reviewed this one before, but I wanted to bring it back, The Quarry, made by the same company. A game, it kind of, the only downside is that it goes quick, and it lacks in, like, you know, control, because it's like you can use the same 2 buttons over and over again. However, I do like the story, the characters are really good, and it does matter, like, your decisions. Like, if you get bit or scratched, like, screams later on, like, you can actually transfer into a werewolf. Like, you can have it where everybody dies, or you can have it where, like, everybody survives. And then you have the option of, like, the, where you see David Arquette, right here. You could kill, like, you know, the family with him, Lance Hendricks, Ethan Suppley. I mean, like, the game's got a great cast. Great cast. Music's really good. The only weird thing is that, like, the enemies in both these games look exactly the same. In this game, it's like Wendigos. In this game, they're werewolves. They look exactly the same. It's almost like they didn't really use any imagination to transition what monster from the other. But, I mean, it's a good game overall. I meant to bring Dead Space, because that is one of my favorite horror games of all time. Being trapped in the Ishimura, like, you know, basically, if you've seen Event Horizon, it's basically Dead Space. But I think Event Horizon's a lot scarier. But, yeah, big horror games to play this season. You definitely want to play The Quarry. You definitely want to play Until Dawn. You definitely want to play the remake of Dead Space, or you can play the 2008 one. I'm sure you can buy it from, you know, stores Truly. You can probably even, like, get these games at some point, too. At stores Truly. You know, giving a nod to the retro. But that's it for Gatsby's Corner. I know it's a mouthful, and I hope you guys have a happy Halloween and happy horror gaming.
I feel saucy in the dollar comic review. Today's dollar comic, Ecstatic number 23. Ecstatic vs. The Avengers. I actually enjoyed this comic book thoroughly, even though the story is kind of cliche, unlike someone wearing a hot dog costume for Halloween. It starts out with Vivisector fighting against Hawkeye. And in true comic book fashion, they fight, they realize they're supposed to be doing the same thing, they join forces. So incredibly cliche. But the writing by Peter Milligan and the art by Mike Allred is quite good. Mike Allred, as you can see on the cover, is very stylized, but I do enjoy his art style quite a bit. And then as you progress through the story, you then find Venus de Mille versus Ant-Man. Later in the comic, it's kind of the same thing again, like, oh, heroes fight, heroes aren't fighting anymore, blah, blah, blah. So outside of the cliche, it was written well, and I liked the characters. What I enjoyed the most was the previously on page. This tells me the story up until now. You never see this. This is amazing. So I could jump into the middle of Ecstatic vs. the Avengers and know exactly what's going on. I was very happy with this comic. The art is good. The writing is good. I would pay full cover price for this and not feel sad about it, let alone finding it in the dollar box. Finn.
Man.
Well, folks, it's been another amazing month at the Extensive Enterprises Comics and Games. We're glad you all were here to join us.
George, get the door!
Professor!
Make yourself useful!
Get the door!
Yeah.
I'm going.
The door!
Make like a shiny and be scarce.
Yes.
Who's that? What happened to George?
What the crap?
Ah!
No! Headshot! Ah, pick up crap!